Well, hello there all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays, where we talk about nature while playing games. Now we are back in Empire of the Ants. What a beautiful, beautiful game. Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Of course, graphics requirement quite high, but yeah, it is, for me, absolutely worth it. I am here, this little ant, this little Formica rufa ant. You can see my little gaster there. My abdomen has a few scars on it. Shame. It's been a difficult few years for this ant. Interestingly enough, worker ants like this one here can actually live to be 1 to 3 years old. Almost at 103, but they can live to be 1 year up to 3 years old. So that is quite cool. I always thought they only lived a few weeks, but turns out no, these little workers are actually surprisingly long-lived. Now we are here back at Bel-o-Kan, which is our big mound over here. I think this is the mother colony. This is the initial, the proper colony from which all the sister colonies established. And we have got a mission right up there. So let's quickly check, because this is restoring the first outpost. And I think that is the mission I have already done during the demo. So let's just quickly chat to 25590 and let's see whether that is the same mission. Great findings for the first hunt of the season. You must be proud. Spring is a crucial moment for our city. We've received reports about one of our hunting outposts. It has been overrun by enemies. Nothing too serious, but your help is needed. Let's see what kind of enemies. If it's termites, we most likely have already done this. Termites, yeah. They were seen this morning. They also woke before us. Reclaiming this outpost would give us more time before the city wakes up entirely. But it is located right in the middle of firebug territory. Also sounds very similar to what we have already done. They are not as mighty as termites, but are still a threat to our sisters. Places like this keep the Federation fed and supplied. Interesting that hunting outposts, it's not something unheard of in ants. There are many ant species, like for example here in the southern part of Africa, we've got the black cocktail ants, Crematogaster perengi, which is one of my favorite ants. I think it ranks as my third favorite ant species in the world. They will have their main nest, and then they've got all these little satellite nests that they also have, and they will gather food there. They may even have some brood there in those chambers. But the main colony is actually safely underground. These satellite nests are actually above ground in shrubberies and stuff like that. Alright, but let's actually go and check if this is the same quest. Then I am just going to quickly do it, and then I'll meet you back after having done that. Yeah, this is definitely the one I have already done. Yes. Alright, so I will see you guys again soon after I've completed this mission. Well, now, that of course went off without a hitch. It is quite an easy mission, so we are just heading back to Bel-o-Kan. Now, while we are heading there though, if you would like to get this game at a nice 14% discount, do head over to gamesplanet.com and use the code ECOLOGIST to get a very, very nice discount there on the price of the game. And now, of course, we are heading back to Bel-o-Kan. Now, having done that mission, we of course have a new one there, Fortification. Let's just check. I think that is actually the only mission we currently have. Let's just see. No other missions here. Doesn't look like it. Now, we do also have a very, very cool fungus right over here. A very cool mushroom sprouting out of the ground. And I wonder, I think this may be jack-o'-lantern. If it were night, I would be able to say whether this is jack-o'-lantern or not, because jack-o'-lantern fungus actually glows. It's bioluminescent in the dark. It is, however, poisonous. Although this could be pine ring, I don't know. I am not that familiar with the fungi. So the way I would identify this is based not only on color. I mean, color can be quite deceptive. It would be the shape thereof. It would be where it is found, and this is found in quite close association with some pine trees. I guess it's most likely a mycorrhizal species growing on the roots of the pine trees. And then of course you look at the gills here. This area would be where the spores would be produced. You look at how this looks, you look at how far it goes down along this stipe over here, or this stem. That would give you an idea of what it could be. And you look for any other characteristics, like being bioluminescent at night. I'm going to, off screen, try and identify this, and I'll let you know what I think down below there. I've got a few ideas, but I don't know whether any of them are right. Okay, but let's go have a look here. There is a new mission for us. We're just zooming like a little hot rod ant. We're just zooming all over the place. Hello there. Fortification 103-683. Are you busy? We need help. our younger sisters are rebuilding one of our southeastern outposts. The progress is slow and they need your experience. Our forces are spread thin and we could only send inexperienced workers. Why send younger ones? They are eager to help and curious to see the world. What did you do the first time you woke up? You probably ran outside to find a way to help your sisters, I'm sure of it. Alright, so let's head on over there. Alright, we're immediately under attack. So workers are strong against our gunners, so we've got to send our soldiers to go help there. Free your gunners from combat, yes. By sending the soldiers, the warriors as reinforcements. Move them to the green area, okay, there we go. And finish off the termites. There we go, so these are of course the workers. They do appear to be media workers, they're not the minor workers of the termites. But we are finishing them off nicely. There are some firebugs up there as well. Okay, wow, okay, lots and lots of stuff to do. We've got to build a chemical laboratory, we've got to build cartographers, we've got to build a mushroom farm and a wood yard in different nests. Okay, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wood yard. I love getting that up and running quite quickly. We're also going to build cartographers so we at least have a mini-map to look at. We've got another nest right over here. So we can build chemical laboratory here and a mushroom farm as well. And you know what? I'm going to build another wood yard, I think, over here. Looking over there, we've got another 30 seconds for the chemical laboratory to be finished. So this is one of our satellite outposts. There are a few things here. There's another monarch butterfly flying around over there. So previously I had always thought that, monarch butterflies were not sexually dimorphic. In other words, males and females look the same instead of being two different shapes. Di meaning two, morphic meaning shapes or color, and sexually meaning, of course, males and females looking different. So I thought males and females look the same, but turns out no, they are in fact sexually dimorphic, which is quite cool. I still don't know whether that is a male or a female. That kind of looks like a female, I guess. It's a little bit more of an orangish, lightish orangish color rather than a... Oh, I wonder whether I can actually get to it. I don't think I can grab that one up there. It will probably fly off before I eventually get up there. Yeah, there we go. It did fly off. Okay, so this is probably the spot you can run up and try to grab the butterfly, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do that. Anyway, let's head on. What do we need to do? Oh, we need veteran cartographers. Oh, fancy pants. Let's get more detail. This one displays all regions by color, controlled by you, contested, or controlled by enemies. That's nice. Okay, so all the territories will be shown on the minimap. And then we can make it nice and big if we wanted to. Okay, it's all controlled by us. That's nice. Now they want us to get powers. And the powers they want us to get is the reinforcement call. There we go. So these powers are very, very useful. The idea is we're using pheromones. Of course, ants and a lot of other insects communicate with pheromones. And these powers are basically enhancing our capabilities. Like there is one, number one, there is the shielding spores that gives the ants in the radius a nice buff, an armor buff, makes them take less damage. And then reinforcement call is slightly healing your depleted legions over 30 seconds, even in combat. So you don't have to send them back to a nest in order to heal them. That is very nice as well. Now we need to upgrade our warriors, and we can just upgrade here by the nest. We can go there, but you don't actually have to be at the nest in order to upgrade them. So previously I didn't know that, but you can just go there and you can hold in F and that upgrades our warriors. But you've got to point at the right nest with your legion, I think, selected. And of course we've got to upgrade our gunners as well. They come from that nest, so we'll just do that as well. And now we've got to go get rid of those firebugs up there that are controlling that forage point, which has got food on it. Okay, I'm just going to make the minimap medium size, not large anymore. I don't need to look that intently at it. Now, as I see the big-headed ants over here, yesterday I actually saw my first big-headed ants in our garden. Unfortunately, they are in our driveway, so I'll need a way to deter them from there because they are excavating our driveway. I don't want my wife's car to fall into the hole that they are creating there as they are excavating the driveway. But yeah, that is quite cool. For the first time, I've actually seen them in our garden. So I'm not sure what species of big-headed ant they are. No, they are indigenous. There are some invasive species, but not in South Africa as far as I know. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, the workers, they look like normal little teeny tiny little ants. And then the soldiers have got these big heads, formidable mandibles. Okay, gunners, get the high ground, because as we all know, it's over if you've got the high ground. Channeling my inner Obi-Wan here. Alright, going to get the warriors down below. And there, of course, are the firebugs. Now, as we are waiting for everyone just to get into combat range of one another, these guys are absolutely beautiful. I love their look, eh? The whole black and red, clear warning colors to stay away. Okay, we can't go into that hole, can we? Can we? No. Doesn't look like it. Look, we just run around the top there. Alright, I think we can actually send our warriors into combat here. Yeah, there we go. Our wood ants, our ranged ones, our gunners can fire down on this battlefield. Now, in the game here, the firebugs combat our ants by headbutting them. Now, that is not the strategy they would use. If they were attacked and attacking, they would actually just try to pierce us with their proboscis, with their mouth parts, their piercing mouth parts that they have on the underside of their head. We can send the food back to our nest. Oh, there are lots of dead ones there. Oh, that was the end of that. Oh, that was quick and easy. Okay, no real severe combat there. We just kind of got a few resources. I was like expecting the termites to come and fight us, but no, turns out not this one. So these are basically the intro quests to get you to understand the main things you can do during the mission. So we've got Intrusion, which is another tactical mission. I'll listen to that music. Just absolutely stunning. I want to go to the top of the mound, see what on earth is on the top here. Look at this, little oak trees popping up on the side of the mound here. Also something else. This is not stinging nettle, is it? Now this does look very similar to... No, it's not stinging nettle. I think this is more an elder. Could be one of the elders. Yeah, one of the birch or beech, one of those aspens, one of those types of trees. No, this is... Ooh, this is not one of those. What are those flowers? Huh. I've got no idea. I thought maybe it is also in the mint family, but it does not appear to be in the mint family. Maybe in the Scrophulariaceae. I don't know. This is not something I'm familiar with. Okay, so it's not an aspen, it's not a mint, it's not a nettle, it's none of that. I don't know what it is. Huh. Anyway, I do know this is an oak. Let's stick to what we know. Well, let's stick to what we know. And this is a fern. I don't know which fern, but I know it's a fern. Ferns are really awesome plants as well. I wonder, are they sori? No, there are no sori underneath here. The spore-producing organs from where the spores would be released are actually found on the underside of the fronds here. You'll find these dense clusters of powdery, brownish stuff. Those are the spores, and they are found on the underside of the leaf here. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy just walking upside down like this. Alright, but I don't see any sori. A singular form is sorus, plural is sori. I don't see any of that here. Okay, so they're not in the reproductive stage, yeah? Makes sense though, they would most likely be producing their spores a little bit later in the season. And, oh, we can't go up, we can't go up into the nest there. Can we go up? Yes, we can go up. I want to go up. Let me go up. There we go. I'm going up to the top of the mound. Yeah, the whole wood here is experiencing springtime. We've got flowering little forbs, little plants down there, little herbaceous plants. We've got the ants waking up and doing their things, collecting food. We've got the ferns not yet producing spores. All these, okay, well, these conifers would have kept their leaves throughout the winter. They wouldn't have dropped them. They're not deciduous, but the deciduous trees like that one over there, they already have their leaves again. Everything is beautiful. Beautiful. There's no more snow around. There's a nice bunch of water. Little puddles have formed as well. Really an absolutely beautiful time of the year. Let's see, we've got the first expedition memory pheromones here. Let's see what it says. A weak male prince was sent on an expedition with 28 warrior sisters to find a winterless paradise. Notice there the winged individual at the top there, that being one of the elates, one of the flying reproductive individuals. So this would be the only time when males are actually produced, when they are establishing new colonies. That could have been, oh, that was it. That could have actually been a male that was shown there in that memory pheromone. Look there's another whole trail of wood ants. So wood ants being one of those species that are trail forming. Not all ants form trails, but these ants do. Alright, let's just quickly check what is this next mission about. Intrusion. Everyone, our southeastern outpost is being attacked. Termites are hunting down our resources and our sisters. 103, 683, your knowledge and experience are required on the battlefield. The future of Bel-o-Kan depends on it. Legions of termites coming our way, several groups traveling separately. This could actually be our chance. The termites are powerful but divided. Use this weakness to win the battle. Where there is a will, there is a way. Thankfully, my name is Will, so yeah. If only we could sign a peace treaty. A young ant might see a termite as a sibling. They are smart, also live in cities, and have a queen. Yet, they do not eat meat, and they lack our curiosity. Whatever the differences, they mustn't be underestimated. Interesting. So, termites and ants, yes, they are very similar in that they are what we call eusocial. They've got a queen, they've got warriors or soldiers, and they've got workers. And the queen is the only reproductive individual, usually. Some exceptions, but usually. Main reproductive individual. And they sound very similar. Yet termites are more closely related to cockroaches, whereas ants are more closely related to bees and wasps, those insects over there in the Hymenoptera, two very, very different orders that they belong to. So even though they look very similar to us, and they function very similar to us in some regards, they are completely unrelated. So do not mistake them for friends or allies. We won't. Since the dawn of time and until it's dusk, termites have been and will be our enemies. Alright, now, most ants and termites don't have that complete rivalry like it's shown in the game here, but there are definitely some cases where they don't like one another at all. Where they will be competing for resources and they will be hunting one another down. Alright, let's head on over there and see what it is all about. And here we go. Ooh, it is daylight, it's dry, and it's warm. Okay, so our legions do more damage, our legions move faster, longer duration for our powers, and our powers are 10% more efficient. That is quite cool. Alrighty. Build defenses for your nest. Ooh. Okay, I'm guessing there are going to be waves of attackers. So let's build the wood barrier, and let's get some veteran nest gunners. Okay, there we go. We've got workers coming along there, and we've got soldiers coming along there. Just have to check. Oh, and there are gunners over there. Okay, so workers, you attack the gunners, and gunners, you attack them. Soldiers, you attack the workers. Yes, there we go. So workers are weak against soldiers, soldiers are weak against gunners, and gunners are weak against workers. Okay, that's the rock, paper, scissors of this world. Alright, so here you can see our soldiers defeating the workers of the termites here. Of course, the termites, as it was said there in the beginning, it is divided. So those gunners are being decimated by our, well, it's level 2 workers in any case. These level 2 gunners are spraying formic acid on the termites, decimating them in the process. And then these workers are also being decimated by our soldiers. And in the meantime, there's a nice little butterfly flying around. Oh, powers we can have. Let's go for... Ooh. Yeah, let's go for shielding spores. That is very, very useful. And I also want rage. I would like to rage. Yes. Now, we've got a bunch of workers coming along. And there should be... Yeah, there are some soldiers coming along there. I would like to actually shield these guys. So let's just shield you so you don't take as much damage. There we go. And I would like to get these guys to do more damage when the time comes. There we go. Do more damage. Decimate them. Also shield you. So you take less damage, do more damage. Are you guys doing? Wow. Okay, doing very well on that front. You guys also doing extremely well. Interesting that these snouted termites over here, the Nasuti termitidae, they are actually biting the nest here, the barrier, where they actually wouldn't be able to do that, I think. Okay, workers, you guys need to come and kill this second legion as well. You're not done yet. But of course, now we can also see these snouted termites, these Nasut termites, spraying, well, some of them at least spraying, well, they're supposed to be spraying formic acid, but I think because they are caught in melee, they're not actually spraying, or not formic acid, they are spraying horrible, noxious compounds on us. Oh yeah, you pick up that termite and, oh, bash him against the ground. Quite vicious, yeet him out of there, yes. Show these termites who's boss. Next wave coming in 30 seconds. Okay, so only 2 legions attacking now. So you guys attack that. You guys attack here. It's all about allocating your legions to the correct place. Letting them go there, maneuvering them about. And that is what makes this game different from many other games, is you are a little commander. You don't do much yourself. but you send your legions off to battle. I'm actually going to just get rage on these guys because I think they all need it. Get rid of those soldiers as quickly as possible. But I do love being a little ant, sending off my little other ants against the enemy. Oh, here comes workers. Okay, soldiers, go and destroy them, thank you. I am going to just actually use shielding spore as soon as these soldiers are in range. There we go. Workers, you guys can just chill by the nest. Actually, no, you've got a different job there. Go and attack them. As far as I understand though, in Formica rufa, in the wood ant that we are, we don't actually have different castes like we've got workers and soldiers in this game here. They are just workers. Sure, some of them may probably be a little bit bigger than others, but there aren't any dedicated like soldiers that we have. But you know, you've got to use some artistic license and take some liberties when you are designing a game, so that it is still a lot of fun. And this game, for me at least, is a lot of fun. Oh, okay, we've got workers coming along here. Range ones, go over here. Workers, no, why are you under attack? No! I was not paying attention. Actually, soldiers, you've got to head there. I would have liked the dash pheromone, because currently my workers are being decimated by the... Well, not really decimated, they're not doing too well, but they're not dying yet. But thankfully our gunners are approaching. Hello, butterfly. I see you. Okay, thankfully our soldiers have entered combat over there. They are going to defend against them. Our gunners are in range to attack these guys over there. Those... Oh, there we go. They're just melting before them. Yeah, there we go. The soldiers have been defeated. Workers, you go back to the nest. Replenish your numbers, please. Although the workers are strong against the gunners, we're just going to use the gunners as a bit of a supplement to our warriors attacking them. Just for the fun of it. And I think that was it. That was indeed it. Alrighty. Nice little victory for us there. It's very nice also, you know, between missions and stuff, you can also see these tips here, like battlefields are divided into regions. You can click left and right click to switch between the tips. So these are nice little tips to come to grips with the game. And now, after having done that mission, now we need to speak to this one over here, this ant 201015, which has a new mission for us. But I think that is what we are going to do on Friday. So that's the end of this episode for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us on a little adventure here. Hope you enjoyed it. I have definitely enjoyed it. If by any chance you do know what plant that one is over here with these teeny weeny little yellow flowers, do pop it down in the comments below. I would love to know what it is. I'm going to also try and figure out what it is, but sheesh, it's yeah, I don't know what it is. I really have no idea what it could be. I was thinking maybe something in the Scrofulariaceae, but I am not sure. So if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It's so awesome to welcome you all to the Ecology Squad. And until next time, everybody, stay safe. I'll see you all soon. Bye.